Hello, Bean. Bean, will you do the intro? Will you say welcome to the Unhinged Library?
Which I like her for that.
I liked this though. Like, I remember my initial reaction to this. Well, like, genuinely enjoying this book.
The first time I read this, I thought it was too cliche. Like, a lot of it seemed very cheesy, and I don't know if I just wasn't fully in the mood, so I stopped reading it after a couple chapters, and then I went back when I was, like, more in the mood for fluff. So,
yeah. Well, if you're wondering what we're talking about, hello.
Welcome!
This is the Unhinged Library. We kind of jumped right into this one.
Yeah.
But today, we are talking about Icebreaker by Hannah Grace.
I'm Alicia.
I'm Hallie. Hello.
We didn't do that last time.
No, it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So, yeah. Initial thoughts on Icebreaker.
Really enjoyed it. It was just, like, it's a very good palate cleanser, because, like, you read fantasy how I read fantasy. Like, sometimes I need a break, especially if it's, like, high fantasy and I have to learn a whole new, like, magic system and world and everything. Like, I can't just bounce constantly to those, because I will confuse myself, and then I will get mad and be like, well, why aren't you just doing this? And it's like, that's not in this book. I can't.
Agree.
I can't be mad about this. So I use, like, contemporary, and, like, this was a very nice, like, palate cleanser for me. Like, it was very enjoyable. I smiled while reading it. I was, like, laughing out loud at some points, I remember. And, like, I love the characters. Like, the way she wrote characters, you genuinely care about
the side characters, the main characters. Like, you generally cared about everyone. Henry.
Yeah.
Right? Yep, Henry's innocent.
Third book.
Eventually gonna get there. It's on the shelf. I can see it.
Yeah.
I have to buy it still. I have Wildfire, but I don't have book 3.
I have them all.
Yeah, you got them all. But yeah, I think this is, again, like you say, like a good palate cleanser. If you're looking for, like, a fun fluff read, I recommended this to one of the girls in book club because she was looking for a book for the day, and I was like, read Icebreaker. It's fun, it's fluffy, like, it's kind of mindless, and you're just gonna have a good time. And she texted me later that night, she's like, I finished the whole book in one day. Like, it's just fun. It's a book that you can sit down on a rainy day and just kind of cozy out. It's a book you can kind of read before bed or, like, on your way to work. Audiobook, I know both of us, I do a lot of audiobooks. I don't think I listened to the audiobook of this. This is another book that I think I recommend often to people starting to read that just kind of, like, want, like, a fluffy romance, or, like, it has spice, but not too much spice. So I would say I think my rating for this book was, like, 4.5 stars for this one.
Yeah. Enjoyable.
Nothing, like, against it not being a 5-star. I just think it was, like, a good, fun read. Spice-wise, I'd say maybe about, like, 3.5, 4 stars. Like, you do get a couple spicy scenes, but not, like, too much. I mean, my favorite one was probably, like, the bedroom scene. Well, I shouldn't say the bedroom, because there's so many bedroom scenes. But the one, like, where he's, like, on his knees. Because he was on his knees for something else, and then he wasn't for something else.
Yeah.
If you know.
Okay, also, if anybody just, like, noticed Bean, I do not, like, I'm not doing anything mean. I blow at her if she's doing something. I want her to stop, like, biting me or biting my hoodie strings.
So, or trying to eat the microphones, or
please don't think I'm mean to my cat. It's literally just, like, air. That's it.
I was just covered up there, so hopefully we're here good. Probably I'm loud enough. Should be able to.
I gotta look up and see what I gave it. I don't even know if I rated it on Goodreads, because I read it before I was, like, really using Goodreads.
Which we will link our Goodreads accounts into the account profiles.
Oh, I did rate this one 5 stars. I gave this one 5 stars.
I might have given it 5. I don't know. You can probably see what I rated on there, because we're friends on Goodreads.
We are.
Startled.
We're being attacked.
Startled me. I think, though, I rated, like, a 4.5 or, like, 5. One in there. Like, it's fun. I enjoyed this a lot.
Yeah.
I definitely recommend this book to a lot of people. I think there are a lot of cliche tropes that are in this book. I think the one that I'm most...
Did you read this year, or did you read it last year?
I don't know. Probably last year. Oh, see, I figured you're just gonna look it up when you see Icebreaker, because if you go when you look at it, you can see sometimes what your friends rate it too.
I don't know how Goodreads works.
Venus a very
Where
needy
is
child
my
today.
glasses?
I have not seen your glasses at all today.
I was wearing them. I wore them like
Did you
2
wear-
seconds ago.
Yeah, I was like, when did you wear when you made a coffee?
No, it says you and Megan read it. But
Oh, it
won't
doesn't
show
actually
me-
tell you?
No.
Mm.
No, it does. 4.
Okay.
You gave it 4
4.
stars.
Again, I think I'm weird with like my actual full 5-star lately, and I feel like
You're very selective with your 5-star ratings. Where like I feel like as long as I liked the book, it's at least like 3 stars are I liked this book. It made me happy. It's a good book. I would recommend a 3-star book.
Mhm.
I really haven't, because I DNF books shamelessly. So I'd rather DNF a book than like bother giving it 1 or 2 stars.
Yeah, I don't really like, not that I don't think people can do the 1 or 2 stars, but I'm not a fan of like big of 1 or 2 star reviews. I think my
Time out. Haha. Sports book reference. I need my glasses. I can't
Okay.
see anything. How do I lose everything? Ah, I found them.
You got him?
I found them.
Right back, Bean.
Thank you for understanding that my eyeballs stopped working and I needed help.
Help me. Yeah, I feel like okay, here's the real truth. I was going through my Goodreads one day, and I feel like I was Oprah Winfrey. I was handing out 5 stars to everyone,
Yeah?
and then I deleted a bunch of them. Because then I thought about it. And I think, too, like, I've had my Goodreads account for a hot minute. A hot minute. I think I had to remake one back when, like, you couldn't no longer sign in with Facebook, so I had to create another one. So I had, like, Divergent on there, Allegiant, and all of those that I was, like, handing out 5 stars to, which is not my opinion anymore. Not going to discuss that probably ever again, because I will never touch those series again. Not horrid, but, like, just dissatisfied with them.
Yeah.
So then I was looking at my readings. It was pretty high. Now I've been a little more stingy.
Yeah,
But again, I think I look for like different things depending on the books, which isn't like a good grading system. And I seen someone like they were talking about like hot takes and things that aren't popular, like everyone agrees with, and like one of those is 5-star ratings, because everyone's 5-star rating or your review ratings are differently.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do it like based on when I read like fluff books, I look for some character development outside of the relationship besides just in the relationship, so sometimes that affects my ratings. Or if like dual point of views and I don't feel like they're clear, like I can clearly hear like this one's like Stassi and Nathan, I can't clearly understand who I'm reading, sometimes that will affect it. Or normally if I get too frustrated, I try not to let that affect my opinion, but sometimes that does.
Yeah.
But, I mean, again, this book, I like it. I probably actually would say on Goodreads I could do this with a 5-star.
Yeah. You know, I've only had my Goodreads since last year, because I just never used it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know.
Goodreads, I like Goodreads. I know not everyone does, but what I've been noticing, I feel like, on Goodreads is they eventually delete, like, bad reviews sometimes.
They do.
Which, I think everyone is entitled to your opinion. Just because I like something doesn't mean you have to like something. And I think you all can be friends and you all can have, like, a discussion about it. Like, we definitely have different opinions. I think I get frustrated more by characters than Hallie does. She's normally a lot more accepting of characters, where I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, unless you do something, like, really egregious, I kind of always keep in mind these are fictional people.
Yeah, I mean, I keep that in mind, but I still let them control my emotions probably more than they should.
Like, granted, if, like, somebody's, like, really doing something to annoy me, I'm like, I wouldn't be friends with this person in real life, and that's, like, really where I'm judging.
Mm-hmm.
But...
Like, Uglies, like, Tally, I'm not a personal fan of her. Really don't like her that much. I understand, like, she's my main character that I have to read, but sometimes she really irritates me. Where, like, I don't feel like you would get as frustrated as I do. Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, these people are dumb.
Yeah. I mean, I do. It's just, like, unless you really, like, there are a few characters where I've just been like, can you literally just stop being stupid?
Yep, I can believe it. This one though, I don't know. I liked what was his name, Ryan.
Mhm.
That was like her little hookup. I liked
Okay,
him.
but like he comes into the second book too, and it's like,
He
all
does?
right, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna,
Again, you're not spoiling
he
it, but
has a lot of hookups, and at some
Okay.
point, I just want to be like, all right, how are all of these girls just good with this? Because like any real girl, if you ask her and you like, she's like, oh yeah, like this situationship I'm in or whatever, and like I know he's sleeping with other, like no,
yeah,
that would be like a kill him
Mhm.
thing to not don't kill people. Please don't kill people.
Please do not kill people.
I need to stop saying that word. That word's not allowed on the internet anymore.
Bleep. Bleep bleep. Oh yeah, you have to say it on a live now.
Yeah, don't use
Don't do that. Don't hurt
violence.
people.
Violence
It's bad.
only answers things sometimes.
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 We are not condoning violence. Now, I think if you're in a situationship with someone, you're chill with you and their situationship, but as soon as you find out there's someone else, there's things that get
It's
involved,
done.
like cooties that don't go back and they stay with you for life, cooties like that. You know. But go Ryan, he's raw dogging it, having a good time, so go him.
Yeah. And like maybe because I've never been on a college campus, so I don't know how it is in college. Because I didn't go to college.
I went to college, but I didn't have a real campus. It was like a private college.
Yeah. So like maybe it's different at college. I don't know.
But I did like the time that she was trying to get into his room and she used Ryan's mascot. That was funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got a little butthurt, which is understandable. But
Yeah.
I think for him, I think there was some character development. I think the biggest thing for me that didn't seem to like fully align in the plot line is Stassi is like very into mental health and like going to counseling and talking about counseling and like talking about issues in your life, but I don't feel like she fully addressed the issues between her and I can't think of her partner's name right now, her ice skating partner.
That's whose name I'm looking for right now.
I can't think of his name off the top of my head right now, so while you look that up, I didn't think that no, it wasn't Ryan because that's the other guy's name. She didn't address a lot of issues of how controlling he was. I feel like in therapy where she should have addressed that more. And you're so open to addressing therapy with yourself and even a little bit of Nathan, but you've never pushed your best friend and your partner, your skating partner, to like kind of get that therapy more.
Aaron,
yep.
I hate Aaron. That is a character I hate. I hate Aaron. I hated. So like when everything comes out about like how Aaron was encouraging the eating disorder and like just like also don't be a fucking bitch. If you're a guy playing a sport, like a physical sport, if you can't lift like 100 to 115 pounds, what are you doing? Maybe that's me just talking, like knowing the guys I'm into and the sports they play, like that's not even a warm up for them.
As
most
a girl
of the time.
who cheerleaded and threw 115-pound girls, if I can do it as a girl, you can do it as a man. And that's not me trying to be sexist. Like, if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah, like
I'm not very strong.
Not to
I am,
put
but I'm not.
impossible standards on men, but like figure skating's pretty physical. Like if we're being completely honest about the sport, like as a male figure skater, you have to be able to you have to have that strength. So like to use that as the excuse, because like he dropped her once before, and then he put that on her, which like yes, are there technical things that can go on that like if you jump wrong, if you land wrong, like yes, you can get dropped. Your weight, especially like me, she's not a big girl in the book anyway. Like
she's short, like she's described as like a shorter, more
I think
petite
she's
girl.
about my size, but just has a chest where like I clearly do not.
It's under there.
Not really. Not really.
But again, like she's very small frame.
Yeah.
Like, what she's eating, her intake, all that's like tiny.
Yeah.
So
also,
like,
girl, you need protein. Yeah.
It's okay. Protein's good for you.
Protein. Everybody. I could go on my health rant, but this is not the place for that. Please control your cortisol levels. That's all I will say.
Go Nathan, though, for, like, pointing that out and, like,
Yeah.
having that hard conversation, too, because, like, he knew that was uncomfortable, one, to talk about, and two, putting her in that situation with her and Aaron, because there was already issues between him and Aaron,
Yeah.
and then that didn't help the situation, but...
Yeah. And then, like, I was happy when he hit Aaron.
Yes.
That's when violence is condonable, when a man takes something that he shouldn't have freaking taken in the first place.
Hondo Plasanagui.
So, I mean, I liked Nathan. I liked most of the hockey guys. I don't
Mhm.
think there was any, like, I didn't really like.
No, I liked all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, the storyline of, like, oh, we got this person pregnant, like,
Okay, yeah.
it was okay. I mean, I
But
didn't,
it
like,
wasn't-
despise or, like, hate love. It was okay.
But that's the thing, it wasn't true.
Mm-mm.
It was lies, which, like, very, very accurate for, like, the age group that they're in. Was,
Mhm.
like, that would be...
Miscommunication. I feel like miscommunication is a big trope in this book, unfortunately. Like, it
Yes.
helps and works with the plot, but it is a big trope into this
It
book.
is. Like, so, yeah, that whole Russ's storyline, I like Russ. You haven't read Ride Fire yet, so you don't have a lot of feelings on Russ, I don't
A little,
think.
not too much. I did like how he was honest with Nate when he
Yeah.
was like, it wasn't me, but like, it was, and
Like, here's the real situation that happened. She is not pregnant. That is not what happened
Mhm.
there. Or, like, she just said she was, and, like, I was not even told if she actually was or not. So, like, I liked Russ, and I like Russ more because I have read Wildfire.
because
so
that's who number 2 is
Yes.
about, right? Okay, that's what I thought.
And, like, I also like that, like, he was, like, the scholarship kid, and, like,
Mhm.
they didn't, like, it wasn't like, oh, poor Russ, we only like him because he's poor. It's like, no, like, alright, he's on the team because he's a good hockey player. He got a scholarship for playing a sport at, like, a school that it seems like that's like a D1
Mhm.
hockey team in the book. But, like, then to also have it be that, like, he was just at work, like, at the bar he worked at, and Stassi just, like, happened upon, and, like, no questions, like, you could see he was, like, confused at first, but he just rolled with it. He's like, okay, yeah. And it's not because, like, oh, my captain will kick my ass, like, it's just because he's a good person and he didn't want to see something bad happen to somebody.
Yeah, and like Nathan get blamed for it, even
Yeah.
though Nathan took the blame. And I thought that was like good of him being captain and trying to like take that
I'm
leadership.
talking about when he, like, when Stassi was getting, like, followed or whatever.
Oh yeah, yep. Now I know what you're talking
Yeah. So,
about. By like the creeper dude.
yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for Ross's story. I really thought book 2 was going to be more Henry's story, but I feel like, and it's not just with Hannah Grace. I think a lot of authors come out with a series. Book 1, you get intrigued by a character, and you don't get their storyline until book 3 to kind of like keep continuing on the story.
Yeah.
Which it seems like it's going to work into the storyline for it, so I'm excited. I do like Hannah Grace. I think I tried to listen to the playlist when I originally read this, but then it talks. So like when I listen to playlists and I read, I do like ambient music or like fantasy music. And then these were like words, and then I would know the songs, so then I would like get into the songs, and I'd like turn the music up and then not pay attention to reading. So I more or less listened to the vibe when I was like going to work or going to do something in between reading the book to kind of keep the Icebreaker vibe alive.
I'm not gonna lie, if it's not country or made 30 plus years ago, or no, wow, that's even, let's go with 50 plus years ago. Oh, I just hurt my own feelings. I like 70s rock music and like country music and old country music, and not necessarily now's country music. So I did not know most of these.
I was just
people.
saying, I don't know if you even know really. I mean, you probably know like 2 of these songs.
Yeah.
Like you might know them, but I don't think you actually like listen. Like Cruel Summer, I think you know Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
Everyone knows.
I like Taylor Swift though.
Mhm. Like, and I like Taylor Swift. I like that song. Well, like Kiss Me More, you probably know that one by Doja Cat, 'cause that's like another popular one. But like,
I don't know Doja Cat. No.
No?
I know of Doja Cat's name. I do not know her significance.
What about Calvin Harris? Do you know who Calvin Harris is?
No, I just thought we weren't supposed to like him.
Oh, we are.
Are we not? Are we? Somebody weigh in and tell us if we like Calvin Harris or not? Because I thought we don't like him.
He's blonde.
Well, then we don't like him.
Well, I was trying to make sure, like, I mean, I've never heard anything yes or no. I've always liked Ellie Goulding, and she's always worked closely with Calvin Harris. That's the only reason why I kind of know Calvin Harris, but yeah. Then you got, like, Ariana Grande in here, which...
I know who she is.
Mac Miller, I love you. Dua Lipa.
Nope.
Selena Gomez, you know who that is?
Yeah. I don't know her music.
This is the song Lose You to Love Me. That's the one that she wrote about Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber. You know who's in that one? That was like a big one that broke the internet when she came out with that one. But yeah. Again, like, some of these songs, like, I like it, but, like, I'm not...
Oh yeah,
huge.
I thought we don't like him because, like, him and Taylor Swift.
Oh yeah, they dated at one point in time, right?
Yeah, 2016.
But can I hate everyone because Taylor Swift dated them? Because that'd be a long list.
No.
Like, she dated Taylor Lautner, and I feel like we didn't like Taylor Lautner for a few years, but now we like Taylor Lautner again.
We like Taylor. We didn't not like Taylor Lautner because she was the one who broke up with Taylor Lautner and then wrote Back to December about him.
And then
and, like,
he stuck up for her at the Kanye thing, too, after that happened, I thought.
Yes, but it's also, like, like, even in Back to December, she's like, I do regret how I treated you, and, like, I apologize, basically. Like, she can acknowledge that. And I think that's why we don't dislike, like, I never disliked Taylor Lautner over their breakup.
No.
But he did marry another Taylor. I think he really just wanted to marry somebody and have the same name as his spouse.
Icky. It's like my husband's family, a lot of them have the same first name. I will never name my child that first name because I don't associate with it. I would not want to be like at a family dinner and be like, hey Taylor, and like both of us look over. And I know someone from my high school that is dating someone the same name as their name. Weird.
That's wild.
That's wild. It's like I would never date someone with my brother's name. Gross.
Yeah.
Ick.
Yeah.
Ick. Instant no. You could be the next Bill Gates, and if your name's Cody, no, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
Yeah.
But yeah. So overall, I think it's good.
Yeah.
I like this book.
I gave it 5 stars.
Totally recommend.
Yeah. Again, I love the characters. I love how it was written, and like it read very quickly. Like there was a lot of like just fun things in it that made it like very easy to like. Oh, I'm into. Like I think I read this one in like 2-3 days, which for me that's really good. I used to be able to sit and read a book a day. I cannot do that any longer.
ADHD.
Yeah. Audiobooks I can put at 2 times speed and get through in a day. My brain, I do not know how to put in 2 times speed.
No, because I feel like when I want to put in 2 times speed, then I start thinking about the most random things.
Well, then I like get so paranoid about the page count too, and I'm like, I have to look at this number, and then the number isn't what I want, and then I get frustrated.
I feel like you, lately, how you've been telling me how you, like, make sure you read a certain amount of pages a day, has helped push me to make sure I'm like, I'm going to make sure I actually physically read, like, this many pages a day or whatever, but...
I was not good on that yesterday or today, but my partner also has ADHD about as bad as I do, and whenever I try to, like, sit and read, he starts talking to me, and then I'm like, oh, attention, you want that now. Got it.
Yeah. But, like, me this week is just...
Yeah.
Moving, packing, getting ready for grandma.
Not even you moving though, that's the sad part.
I realize I don't ever want to move again, but one day I will, and it will hopefully be one more time in my life.
Yeah.
Maybe if I'm lucky. I'm so glad, like, I didn't have to, like, say move into a college dorm, live there for 4 years, and then move out. And dorms, you bounce dorms. You don't get to normally stay in the same room, so you move every single year.
Also, can we talk about, like, I like that they address that, like, it's usually the rich person who has the apartment. Like, the living situation with Stassi living with Aaron.
Yeah.
And then, like, the fallout and everything. Also, Lola. Lola is a great best friend. We stand best friends like Lola.
Yep.
I love that girl. And, like, she made no shame. No shame.
I wonder if she'll get her own book.
I don't... maybe.
I think she deserves her own book. I don't know where they would go with her storyline with it, but I think she could.
No, because it's pretty established. Like, we see them become a couple. And, like, it's... when you get in the second one, like, they're in the second one, too. Like, they make a pop-up.
Maybe you do, like, a novella you could do.
So, not one of the big things about this book is they feel like the pregnancy thing was a cop-out. How do you feel about the pregnancy? Like, finding out she got pregnant in the end?
I didn't like it.
No?
No. I think it made sense into the storyline because they talked about that other skater in the beginning of the book. Yeah, that, like, eventually got pregnant. I don't know. I feel like the pregnancy line, I'm not a huge fan of the pregnancy trope. Not that I don't think representation of, like, motherhood is important, but I don't know. But I think it fit.
I didn't hate it. And it's just because, like, they let her get some form of recognition for her sport. But it's like, you can't have it all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we know she ends up with Nathan. We know they got married. Like, and, like, I don't hate the pregnancy thing because, like, that, look at a real life situation. Like, that's what would happen.
Yeah. They both at least got to live their lives, like, as young adults, too. Because it wasn't like it was right in college. Like, it happened right away. So it was paced well. So, like, again, like, I think it fit in it. I don't know. Sometimes the pregnancy trope, I feel like, is an easy, like, write-off to kind of, like, push to the end.
Yeah.
And I don't think that was fully the case with this, but I do think that played a little bit of a part.
It was like an epilogue thing anyway. It's not like she found out she's pregnant after, like, that college competition. Like,
that's when I think I would have disliked it more, where, again, like, I think it fit mostly into the storyline.
And, like, I don't even think she would have had to, like, necessarily give up skating. Obviously, she'd, like, have to hold off for a little while, but, like, Nathan also, like, is a pro hockey player at that point. He has access to trainers. He has access to everything. And, like, I thought his major was sports medicine or something anyway, so he could even be her trainer. And, like, get her back into shape however she wants to and continue skating if that's what she wants to do. It's not like, you know, she has to, like, work 9 to 5. Like, the kid's at daycare or goes to school. She can go back to skating.
And I could picture her doing, like, teaching skating for, like, little kids and, like, doing something like that.
Why are all of my holds coming through today?
That happened to me last week when we first started this book club thing, and I had to push so many holds out.
Alright, I'm returning Icebreaker because, like, clearly I don't need to read.
And I'm upset because
there's 4 people waiting. I'm doing a good deed.
3 Harry Potter books. All the other 3 books that I can't read yet, I need Prisoner of Azkaban. And that's the only one.
Hoopla was literally saying the complete series is on there.
I found Sorcerer's Stone. Or no, Chamber of Secrets.
Hoopla literally gave me a, like, ad yesterday that all of the Harry Potter books are on there.
No, that's where I have the book. Our Queen's book.
What one were you looking for?
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Yeah, it's right here.
Perfect. Yeah, that's what I need. So that's
as long
3.
as it's not the Spanish version. Yeah.
I was reading her again.
Yeah.
Overall, I like it.
Yeah.
I recommend it.
I do. I highly recommend it. Like, it's great for people getting into reading. It's good for people who just, like, if you read a lot of fantasy and you want to break, or, like, if you want to try reading, like, a contemporary romance that's not going to be, like, I struggle with some of, like, the period ones. Like, I'll be honest. They don't hold my attention as well, because I'm like, oh, women being proper? No, thank you.
No, we don't like that.
Also, like, just, you know, my boyfriend who eats steak with his hands regularly and will turn everything into finger food. And I'm not kidding. I have watched that man. There are witnesses to him just turning things that are not typically finger foods into just pick up with hand, put in mouth.
I'm picturing him scooping mashed potatoes with 2 fingers right now, so you know.
He would.
I know he would. He, medieval times, thrive.
100%.
Thriving.
Any like...
Because you don't get silverware there.
Yeah, no. He'd be fine.
No, I know. I'm just really picturing him with steak and then scooping some mashed potatoes in his mouth right now.
Oh, yeah.
Love him.
Yep.
Love him.
Yeah. That's my barbarian. I love him. He's a mountain man.
Another off topic that I'll cut out of this. Did you ever watch the show Dave the Barbarian?
Yes! Dave the Barbarian! Dave! I love Dave the Barbarian!
I love Dave the Barbarian.
I love it.
That was good. That was a good
The
show.
talking sword. And the little, like, derpy dragon. I fucking love that.
Oh, I kind of forgot about that show. That was a good show.
I want to say the sister's name was Fang. Like, she
Yeah.
was, like, the unhinged one. And then, like, there was the princess.
Yeah, like the dumb, pretty princess or whatever.
But she wasn't dumb.
Yep.
Dave was the dumb one. Dave was the original himbo.
Yes, for sure. OG.
Dave was the original himbo. Also, thank you for the bodybuilding community for giving us the word himbo, because that's really where it came from.
Oh, really?
Like bodybuilding and like anime, and then the girlies just are like, oh, we like these.
These are our guys.
Yeah.
He's kind of himbo.
Kind of. Yeah.
I give him a little bit. Like, and
Yeah.
again, he's in his college era. Like, he definitely will when he gets professional sports. Oh, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Check him into the wall. We're here for it.
Also, like, let's not be predators to hockey players.
Yeah, girls, I know we're really into the hockey players, but, like, can we not show up to games just to record them stretching? Like, they're athletes. They need to adequately stretch. I know that, entices people.
Well, like,
But
also,
they're
they're
athletes.
people. They're not, like, if you acted like a woman, like, if they acted that way, like, if a man acted that way towards a woman,
Uproar.
yeah, so, like, maybe don't do that to the men. It's the same thing.
Empathy, guys. Put yourself in their shoes.
It's still very uncomfortable. It's one thing to say it about, like, a fictional character. They are real people. Also, like, go Sabres. I hope we do better this year.
I hope so.
That's all I gotta say.
So, if not, go Bandits.
Always go Bandits.
I love Bandits.
We need a lacrosse romance.
Yeah, someone can you read a lacrosse romance? I will.
No, there are
Oh, there are?
lacrosse romances. I just have not read them. Also, like, Laxbro types, I kind of want to hit them.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I haven't dated a couple lacrosse players.
I'm
in the
currently
past.
dating one, but still.
And
He doesn't use the slang, like, 24/7.
yeah,
So, also, like, we're old, so it's not the same. But, like... Mm-mm.
I watched Teen Wolf back in the day just because
Yeah.
it was like lacrosse, and I was like, oh my gosh, I play lacrosse representation. Or
Girls'
Allison.
lacrosse is not the same.
Yeah, it's not. Girls lacrosse is so cheap. It's not fair. Men's, like, you can tomahawk, you can body check. It's so much more fun. But it's okay. At least lacrosse is fun. But yeah, we should definitely put, like, a lacrosse read eventually. Maybe
Yeah.
springtime.
Yeah,
That'd be a good, like, spring read.
I mean,
Not that I
box
can't read it.
lacrosse, though.
Ooh.
Like, we could go Bandits game.
We
Wanna
could.
go Bandit?
Let's go.
Let's go Bandit!
Go Bandits! Make Jenna come with us, too.
Yeah, she usually does. I think she has, like, friends with season tickets or something.
Alright, guys. I think that's it.
Bye!
Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time.